Once upon a time, in a dense, mysterious forest, there lived a 10-year-old boy named Tommy. Tommy was an adventurous and curious young boy, but he was also easily scared, especially in the dark woods that surrounded his home. One day, Tommy heard a strange and unsettling tale from the other kids in his village. They spoke of a haunting legend that sent shivers down Tommy's spine. It was the legend of a girl who had lost her hands in the very forest Tommy lived near. They said that the girl roamed the woods at night, her eyes glinting with an eerie glow, searching for hands to replace her own lost ones. The thought of a handless girl lurking in the shadows of the forest terrified Tommy. He couldn't resist the urge to investigate, even though he knew he shouldn't. One moonlit night, when the stars were hidden behind heavy clouds, Tommy ventured into the dark forest. As he ventured deeper into the woods, the trees seemed to close in around him, and the sounds of the night became increasingly eerie. The wind rustled through the leaves, creating ghostly whispers, and the branches seemed to reach out for him. Suddenly, Tommy heard a faint sobbing sound. His heart raced, and he turned to see a figure standing in the moonlight. It was the girl from the legend, and she had no hands. Instead, there were only bleeding stumps at the end of her arms. Tommy's fear was overwhelming as he watched her approach him, her eyes filled with sadness. She extended her armless hands toward him, and he stumbled backward in terror. But then, he realized that she wasn't a threat. She was just a lost and lonely girl, searching for something she could never have back. Tommy, finding his courage, took a deep breath and reached out to her. He offered her his own hands, small and trembling though they were. As the girl touched Tommy's hands, a strange, magical sensation overcame him. His hands began to glow with a soft, warm light, and he watched in amazement as the girl's stumps slowly transformed into beautiful, new hands. With tears of gratitude in her eyes, the girl smiled at Tommy and then disappeared into the forest. Tommy stood there, his fear replaced with a sense of wonder and compassion. From that day on, Tommy was no longer afraid of the dark forest or its haunting legends. He had learned that sometimes, the things that scared us the most could turn out to be the ones in need of our help. And so, the legend of the handless girl in the forest became a tale of bravery, kindness, and the power of overcoming fear. Tommy grew up to be a courageous young man, always ready to lend a hand to those in need, even in the darkest of woods.